Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to look at how leaders really make it hard to engage their teams. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. If you have a preference for the show or potential topics, then leave us your comments. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this podcast on iTunes. Here's our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Now, every second Tuesday, we have the Business Tachijin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Podcast. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase, in this case, word, is onegai, or please. This is such a useful word in Japanese, onegai. Now, if you think about it, please, amongst friends, onegai, that's all you got to say. But to a client, you'd never just say onegai, it's too informal. You'd say onegai tashimasu, or onegai shimasu. That'd be more polite. But amongst friends, you want someone to help you out, do something, you just say onegai, 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 onegai. It means literally, I'm making an honorable prayer, basically. Onegai, onegai, onegai. Please help me out. Onegai, onegai, onegai. This is episode number 371. And today we're talking about furloughs and firings trigger fear and loathing towards leaders. Leaders do dumb things, and sometimes they have to do difficult things. The line between which is which can sometimes be a bit hard to plumb. I clearly remember the senior bosses coming back from a boozy weekend offsite, embraced with the idea that we, the great unwashed salespeople, would identify the top guns working for our rivals so that the firm could recruit them. What could possibly be wrong with this idea? In an industry that rapidly hires in market upswings and ruthlessly cuts staff in the downturns. Shareholder value in the US is another serious thing. Quarterly earnings reports are weighty matters, which drives leader behaviours in directions you just have to shake your head at. Capitalism gone mad in many cases. Fortunately, for most of the world, this lunacy has been restrained to some degree. Downturns turn out badly for employees. Lofty rhetoric is tossed aside and thoughts and prayers becomes the common lament as they toss you out on your ear. The survivors are taking all of this in very granularly. They know, but for the grace of God, there go I, out the door. The lulls between the downturns and firings saps the general despair towards the hypocrisy as everyone gradually gets back to business. Deep down, though, there is always that distrust of leaders. Now, here you are, a thrusting leader in the making, or at the helm already, fervently devouring Harvard Business Review articles on how to engage your people. We teach an excellent program called Step Up to Leadership, and one of the modules deals with the issue that you, the new leader, should not imagine that what drives you drives your team members. They have different aspirations and goals, and you cannot overlay your worldview onto them and expect everyone to be happy. This gap between actual motivators and the boss-dispensed version is rife throughout the hierarchy of the organization. In a global survey we conducted across 15 countries, we found that there were some particular areas where team member expectations were mismatched with boss outputs. When we surveyed the top leadership, 86% sternly pronounced that respecting people's opinions was important to inspiring people to do their best work. When we surveyed those being bossed around, we found a 28% gap in their observation of what the boss was actually doing. Think about your own case. In a busy world, especially now that we are locked away from each other at home or only half of the team are turning up on any given day, how good a job do you do seeking opinions? You may be a legend of handing out orders to solve issues, a firefighter without peer. But how good are your listening skills? Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. Now, we do these online. We do them in our super safe classroom. We do them in Japanese. We do them in English. Today's show is sponsored by our High Impact Presentations program. It's a 2-day program that's coming up on August 17 and 18. That's in our super safe classroom. On the 18th of August, we have online Resilience and Stress. On the 21st, also online, we have Goal Setting and Accountability. Now, our website is at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over 960 there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. That's a premier business show in Japan, comes out every Monday. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews. This is where I interview leaders all the way from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on the topic of leading in Japan. And every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Get my book, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for selling in Japan, and my other book, Japan Business Mastery. Welcome back. Big bosses, in 85% of cases, said giving sincere appreciation was motivating for the troops. The troops, however, identified a 36% performance gap in this arena. Good job is crap as far as giving appreciation goes. Well done is another meaningless piece of drivel, often shoveled out by supervisors, imagining they are successfully recognizing their people. By the way, is this you? Here's a 4-step process that should be the default for all bosses. Firstly, thank them. Yamazaki-san, I really appreciate your hard work. Next, tell them exactly which part of their work was done well. Your report was excellent. The analysis clear and succinctly explained. I could get the key points immediately. Now, explain the value of what they are doing. You saved me a lot of time, and that means that I can work on the other high-level things we need to get done around here. This will help us to move forward faster than our competitors. Now, encourage them to keep it up. Please, keep making this type of contribution to the firm. It makes a big difference, and we really appreciate you. The biggest gap in the self-delusion department was over admitting when you were wrong. Among the bosses, 81% thought this is important to motivate the people. The people, however, said that in 41% of cases, that didn't happen sufficiently. Age and stage, position power, and technical expertise are all boss standbys to get other people to follow their orders. These are also big inhibitors to admit we err, get it wrong, screw it up, and create havoc. Good in theory, this admitting you were wrong stuff, but a lot harder to do in practice. What is the gap down at your shop, looking at your specific propensity to admit being wrong? What's that? You have never been wrong in your life, you say? Well, bully for you, and good luck with getting engagement from your team. The age of distraction has been married with the era of cynicism. Being more self-aware as bosses is a requirement, no longer a nice to have. Let's be honest with ourselves and see how well we are doing and giving effective praise and admitting when we are wrong. That is a start toward getting higher levels of commitment and motivation. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this podcast on iTunes. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Lots of great stuff on our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners, so be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success here in Nippon.